Welcome back to Travel Diary Vlog.
Your adventure awaits you.
Water buffaloes, they're much bigger in size. Horns also much bigger in size and usually close to water areas. These ones usually look like very big cattle, just with a bad and serious attitude. Case and point. 19 years ago, before we had electrical fencing around the lodge, it was normal fences. Buffaloes broke through the fence. I was walking in front, trying to open the gate so they'd guard to the field. My colleague didn't see me in front. Gave that buffalo a good fright from the back with the vehicle. That buffalo charged towards me at a speed of 45 kilometers an hour. Gaffed me with the horns, tossed me into the air. Believe me, ladies and gentlemen, I got the wind knocked out of me. Still got the scars to prove it. I was lucky to come up there alive. That's about 830 kilograms charged towards you at a speed of 45 kilometers an hour. Buffaloes and black rhinos are one of the most dangerous animals you can find. They will never give you a warning signal. They will charge at you anytime they feel like it. Oh, buffaloes and black rhinos. White rhinos, they will tend to give you a warning signal, but not on the ground. Keep ears to you. Blowing sound through the nose, tail is cold. It's a warning. That's actually telling you you're too close to me, get away. Black rhinos and buffaloes, get it. Very close to them, they will charge and you consider yourself basically. Usually one of my teachers told me that if a buffalo looks at you like you're almost a murder. If you can zoom into the one of their faces, you will see these looks at you. It's not that serious look to them. All good?
Our zebra, virtual zebra. Some people do see them as the subspecies of the mountain zebra, but of course they are species on their own. Now, can anyone tell me why the zebra has strokes? It's sick that it escaped from J. Fraffles thing. Bark, zebra brush, pajamas. Believe me, I heard it all.
Body temperature control.
Heat regulation, yes. Lack absorbs heat for the body while decreasing for cardio. Another reason? Also, actually, because of the stripes, fuses the mosquitoes. Another reason? It's actually a whole lot of reasons.
Going that way.
That's how feeling. Then actually, we're born a little bit brownish. And then actually, we'll basically grow into the stripes. Another reason is camouflage. Another reason is main predators like lions can only see in black and white. If there's a dazzle of zebras standing around, they run clockwise, anti-clockwise towards other. It's trying to confuse that predator. Another reason is, and one of the main reasons, is that when your female has a baby, she takes that baby away from the herd for about a week or 2 weeks, just for the baby to get used to the stripes. Because every zebra has individual stripes, like fingerprints. After that week or two, she brings the baby back to the herd, and it's easy for the baby to spot its mother out of a herd over far distance, because that prints imprint in the bedding grade. Zebras can actually kick 4 times harder than a horse, so do not attempt to ride one.
You'll also see that zebras are always fat, never skinny. Even when they're starving, you'll never see some rib cages or bone structures sticking out. It's not like other animals. They can't reabsorb their own fat that quickly. That's why they usually just stay fat like that. Even if they run for about several hours, they can't burn enough fat to make them a little bit skinny, which is good. Especially in drought season, if there's no food around, they start burning that fat, sustains them for very long distances. And they have a whole lot of gas. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I can guarantee you this: when a zebra lies down and he stands up, he farts. If the one kicks the other one, he farts. If the one just basically walks funny, he farts.
Sounds like my kids.
That sounds like my grandfather. So it's a whole lot of gas. They need to get rid of it. They get that gas from feeding on the vegetation that's around.
How can you tell? Oh, well, never mind.
The difference between?
Yeah, but
Male and
it was a dumb question.
No, it's not a dumb question. No, nothing is ever a dumb question.
You know, there's no such thing as a dumb question. It's dumb people that ask questions.
So answer. So
No,
can you
there's
give
no
an
such
answer?
thing.
Give an answer, please.
All right. The difference between male and female, a lot of people will actually, it's very difficult to tell. Honestly, it's really difficult to tell. But a lot of people will tell you that your male's neck structure is much bigger than your female's. I've seen females' neck structure bigger than males. They will actually say your male is actually also a bit bigger than your female. I've seen females bigger than males. But my easy way to see, and sorry, this is going to sound a bit inappropriate, but this is just how my way I've actually remembered it. And basically it actually helps me a lot. Now, with the humans, remember the women actually wear the G-strings. The males, the jockeys. With the zebras, it's the other way around. The males wear the G-strings and the females, the jockeys. So if you look underneath the tail, just between the cheeks, there's a black strap just running through the back legs. If that black strap is thick, it's female. If it's thin, it's male. So that's your another difference between male and females. That's just my way of seeing it, and believe me, it never steered me wrong. It never steered me wrong. You probably heard me saying that a collective of zebras is not called a herd. It's called a dazzle of zebras. Because of the straps that dazzles you.
So they're not dangerous. They're not.
Only when
they
backed in
don't
the corner. If there's females around, they will chase that female into one corner basically, and they will gang rape that female.
Oh no.
Wow.
That's what the bachelors does, especially if there's not enough females of these zebras basically.
So when they do paternity court, how do they figure that out?
It's all about who gets the females. It's all about who gets the females. The more females you have, the more dominant you are. It's all about your bloodline. And who would have thought that actually a zebra is actually not that actually bad? Yeah. Oh, boy. Well, everybody knows the ostrich. Just a couple of insights. Before I explain anything about the ostrich, let me ask you this one question. Does anybody believe in reincarnation?
No.
I do. And if I have to come back as an animal, I would actually come back as that ostrich male, which is that black one over there. The reason for that, your ostrich male is a very lucky guy. You can have up to about 50 females. And your male is the only one with a vocal cord. The female says nothing.
Yeah.
Lucky him. No offense, ladies. No offense. No offense.
Our elephants, teenagers. We actually saved our elephants from a culling operation in the Kruger National Park. It was supposed to be killed. But because they're still young, easy to relocate these young ones to a certain area than adults. Of course, they were the only ones we needed to complete the Rupic file. African elephants. You know, a lot of people will give you all that differences between the African elephant and Asian elephants or Asian elephants. Mark, quick, easy way to see. Look at the outline of the ears. It should be African continent. African elephant. If it doesn't have that shape, is the Indian owl. Now, just like us humans, elephants are either right-handed or left-handed. Right tusk. If you come across any elephant, you can hear it's really good to taste. It's always one that is smaller than the other. One that is smaller is the one he mostly eats. With the other, it's the wear and tear. Elephants has these 4 sets of molar teeth, which they usually rely on. That's why you probably heard something about Australians. It's not that they go to some crazy dive. They rely on that 4 sets of molar teeth, which disappears as they grow old. And when that 4 sets of molars disappears, they move to a certain area where there's soft food for them to eat. And when the soft food disappears, they just remain there for the remainder of their lifespan and die there. So they basically starve to death, unfortunately. Lifespan, 70 years, and elephants are pregnant for about 22 months. Elephants has about 600,000 muscles inside of the trunk, which they use as a weapon and also just to feed themselves with it. Any questions? Now you have to stand really to the human ear. You have to stand really close to hear that. The feet act like big drums. If the one stands on the other side of the mountain, they will trumpet, and the other one picks up the vibration from the ground. And of course, the rubbing of skin. It's also another way of communicating. Talking about the skin, the elephant's skin is almost like the rhino's, almost about 2 centimeters thick. But the sense of feeling on the elephant's skin is excellent. They can actually feel something as small as a mosquito bite. As I said, we saved them from that culling operation in the Kruger National Park. Unfortunately, with culling operations, you can't just kill 1 or 2 elephants. You have to cull the whole herd. Your eland, biggest antelope in Africa. Also the very sacred animal to the Bushmen or the Sand people. They hunted these animals for the fat, the blood, and the meat. The meat, of course, they ate. They say it's a great way to cleanse them in the inside. Fat and blood were just ingredients for their paintings. The blood is the reddish color of the painting. The fat actually soaks the painting into the rock, and that can stay there for 2,000 years, even more. Another reason why the eland is a very sacred animal to the Bushmen. If you come close to an eland bull, when they walk, you will hear that their hooves make such a clicking sound. That's where the people believe, that's where the Bushman language came from, the clicking sound. That's why they did believe that if you're a good Bushman, when you die, you'll come back as eland antelope so they can actually communicate with the ancestors to the click of the hooves. That loose skin that hangs on the eland's neck, it's what they call the dewlap. It's a place to store vitamins and minerals for their bodies. Some people do believe they use it as a fan to cool the neck down. It's not true. That antelope is so powerful, they can jump over a fence for about 2 meters just with one leap. There we go, there's some rhinos over there. Now you have seen that we have cut off our rhinos' horns. That's to stop the poachers from killing them. As I said 15 years ago, 3 of our rhinos got killed by poachers. Now that is the white rhino. Difference between the white rhino and the black rhino are not the color, it was a miscommunication. White rhinos has also been known as the squared lip rhinos. You will see where the upper lip has a squared shape.
Black rhinos is also been known as the hook-lipped or point-lipped rhino. Another difference between black and white rhinos is with your white rhino, your baby walks in front. See the little one staring at us? Ears tilted forward towards us. So he's like, where's that little one? I hear a little one. And that's the best part of it all.
Sure.
The sound that big animal makes, it sounds like a puppy. And the heart is actually about that size. I actually have the pleasure of seeing a rhino's heart. Now, to kill an animal with a heart that size, you need to be heartless.
How big is that?
I mean, honestly,
Oh, well.
it's a massive heart. I mean, honestly. Questions? Sorry, I like to talk. As I said, I love to talk.
In the next video, we explore Cape Town, the city, and its amazing views and attractions. We culminate our Cape Town adventure at the beautiful waterfront aboard the lovely Luna yacht for a sunset cruise.